I started this without the microphone on. My apologies, people. And apologies for the background. So yes, your concerns are noted, Capra, but you have your orders. Yes, Megos. His will be done. Let's get into the fight and out of the screaming hardware. My apologies, I thought I had the microphone turned on. I keep making that mistake. Oh, these things. Cataphren battle servitor armor not thick enough. Castellans proving equally ineffective. Must find weakness before we're connection lost. It appears the Xenos form has triggered a fragmented recording from Rejek. Indeed, it appears we have a tough time using heavily armored forces against this specimen. Maybe we can use their strength against them. Wise words, Dominus. So I'm not going to do the voices that I did in the first episode and normally do. My throat's not up to it tonight. I've been unwell recently. Now, you have the range to be a threat. You, however, do not. Oh, that's a problem. Good to know that I can get a clear shot at him with both weapons. Okay, that punched above its weight. Now that's not going to do much, but it's going to at least strip his armor off and cause him to injure himself on the next turn, on his next movement. Now I'm going to move him down here. I'm going to move this tech priest over to here. So yeah, kind of the game plan with this run both is to buff energy and physical damage because that'll still work, but that first tech priest is the damage tech priest. This tech priest is the healer tech priest, and the third one, when I unlock it, will end up being my troop coordinator or my secretary. As to what that one is armed with, we will see. Oath. Oh boy. Foes. Ooh. What is this vile mix of flesh and machine? Is this a form of Necron in its infant state? What has Savola got to say? Unsurety statement loaded. Unsure of life form progression path. Diagnosing possible outcomes. Signs of degradation, deformed segmentation, and physical deformities. Possible solution: infant disease, parasitic life form that represents a form of ripped flesh. Should I continue? That's enough, Sibola. We are not the ones to diagnose Necron health, but instead be their executioners. I am more concerned for my troops' morale. There have been reports of Skitari disappearing in these tombs, and I believe now I know why. Skitari lives, Archaeotech. Skitari lives, below Archaeotech, STC fragment, mission. How supportive of you, Redius. Okay, so let's just drop random servitor in. Now, did I get the perk to... No, I didn't. Okay. Let's open up on him. 1. Okay, that's something I can work with. In theory. But not right now. I'm moving him out. I am moving him out of the firing line. Ow. Take the shot. Although that maybe I need a battery priest. Hey, we did nothing, damn it. Oh, and of course he comes over to harass him. Haha! And it's gone. Unfortunately, that happened after it injured one of my troops. Well, one of my tech priests. My troops are expendable. My tech priests are not. This isn't the guard where everything is expendable. So, Mechanicus 2 got delayed. And that's a good thing, actually. So, rarely when often when games aren't ready, they're delayed. But, even more often with the bigger publishers, the game's just released in a wholly incomplete state. Regardless, of how broken it is or how incomplete. I mean, does anyone remember what happened with Battlefront 2? That was a mess. I am just going to delay him. Let's just blast him. That's 4. Yeah, let's do that. Let's grab cognition. Do I want to do some healing? But yeah, they've delayed Mechanicus 2 and announced some of the changes they're making. I like the option to set your dialogue at the start to either be voiced or technolinguist for the tech priest. I like that. That's actually a really cool thing. That was something that they took as feedback from the players, and I'm glad they did. Hey, more cognition. Unfortunately, it's at the wrong time. But yeah, also they're going to be changing the camera system around so you don't have to click to move camera, which is good. Like, you don't have to click the move button. You can just do it. You can just select the unit and then go for it, which is an improvement. That doesn't have the ability to do much damage to things right this moment. Let's open up on him. Wonder if we'll crit. No. Oh well. Living in hope is a good thing. Yeah, that was definitely the weapon to use. Let's just move to there. Ouch. I need to equip more tech priest with that ability to cancel out acid damage and flame damage and every other form of damage. You need to wait. You need to heal him. Okay, let's go here and take the shot at that. Because that way we get cognition and I can actually heal my damage tech priest. My damage dealer tech priest. Or I can burn the cognition on getting back to the starting zone. That didn't do very much. Did something, but not very much. Charge! Tally-ho! I love the fact that with the Dark Heresy video game adaptation, that someone actually asked, is the Night Lord romanceable? And of course the dev's response was no. And I mean, it's like my thinking in response to that is, well, not with that attitude it isn't. Hey, don't get me wrong, I find the idea to be very silly. You would not want to date a Night Lord. They are not exactly nice individuals. Hey, we took it down. Free cognition. Oh, that's going to be a problem. I'm running into a problem now because I need to get through to here. So I need to get past. Because if there's one thing I want to do on this map, it's get Blackstone from up the back. let's grab that. Now I can't do anything about the sound of the fan in the background. My game console needs to go in for repairs, the poor thing. It needed to go in for repairs at least the start of last year, if not earlier. But, well, that requires money. Okay, you can grab that. Let's open up on that. And push you back to there. Let's just execute that. And drag you back to here. And now have you open up on that. So then I can run the servitor into the other Necron warrior. Let's just... I might need that cognition for next turn. Or next on-map engagement. Charge! Oh, that will have done something. Apparently not enough. And he's down. But yeah, so I'd intended to have more videos this month. A lot more, but life got in the way, and also I'm staring at a box full of a box lid full of primed miniatures from my birthday present. The big video on that is coming, but you know, it requires a lot of work still. Also, there are some miniatures that weren't from my birthday on that box too. Oh well. Now, let's see what health you have. Apparently not much. So yeah, the current, and I realise this dates the video now, but well, how many people watch my videos a month or two after release when they're not short? But I'll talk about that in a moment. Sayings of Archmagi, Appendix 4. Such sweet music in the chatter of binary that has no tongue to lie. Ensure the volume is sufficient, Magos. Let's blast it. Principe Logicae 22.4. Let his words be exalted to the 11th degree. The Necron tomb is trying to defend itself. Clearly our mission is working. Aphomisms 94:13. The enemy rushes to action when our ministrations cause him fear. Purge. Sound strategy, Magos. Colloquialisms of Metallica. Chapter 52. Enough fire in the right place can solve any problem. Apparently it also turns the alertness level to 2, but well. The unholy lair of the alien now rings to the words of the Omnissiah. Epigrams of Saint Euclides 389. Protect the shield of the mind, and the body will be shielded. The Necrons can strike at our minds as well as our bodies. We must protect both. In this Lector Dogmatus I agree with you. I hope we are of the same mind in other matters too, Magos. Our exploration of Silver Tenebris should be executed with a view to utter destruction of all alien traces. I have not yet decided if we should commit to such extremes, Bidix. I feel multiple emotional prerogatives, as well as logical analysis, all competing for primacy in my new revolts. Our mission here may not be as simple as you think. Just be ready to make the right choice when the time comes. Magos, recall the words of fabricator General Plutonus. The eyes of the Omnissiah are always upon us. Okay, that should cause the console to calm down a bit. Yay. Now, but yeah, so kind of my current plan with content going through to Christmas is, well, there isn't many days left until Christmas, but is for there to be cosplay content until probably Christmas Eve. And then if it's done, my birthday unboxing will come out on Christmas. I mean, it's the day everyone else opens presents. I might as well tie in my birthday to it. It's the reason, after all, it's the reason I struggle to have birthday meets, is because of a certain Christian holiday. Not complaining about the holiday. It's great to have public holidays, and heck, I was raised Christian. But at the same time, being born in December sucks. As an adult. As a kid, it's great, because you end up having public holidays and getting to have birthday parties just after school ends and so on. Or if you're in England, you're frozen in. Or, well, maybe not frozen in. I don't know what the weather's like over there, but I know the cycle between Australia and England is very different. It's like Australia, it's hot, and we get to have summer parties. In England, I'm guessing you guys get frozen over or snowed in. I know America does now and then. Though we have had snow in Australia occasionally in December. It was weird, but we got snow in December in the early 2000s. I doubt we're getting it now. That would be funny, though. That would be funny if I go outside on Christmas Day and it's a white Christmas. Because of the snow. Now, unlike last run, I don't need to ignore the mechanicals. Now, we have the medic here. I am just going to cut... Wait, no, you're the one that needs that. I'm just going to pull that one out and stick the stock. Oh, no, I thought he had the stock one in there. Never mind. Now... Now, what ones are worth going for? Yes. When in doubt, damage. Just, when in doubt, damage. Because damage is good. Dealing damage is something one should always intend to do when you're a warrior. Do I want to do any other upgrades to the other tech crest, or do I want to further buff my frontliner? I want to go for that at some point. Risk game physical armor. Hey, the service guild that does something. Let's go for the service guild that does something. Which does more damage at range? That does 4 to 6. What does that one do? 2 to 4. Okay. Let's stick that on. It feels weird to be equipping that to a ranged tech priest. But things will work out. Or at least they should. So, you were going to give us a new tech priest. Who I don't need right this moment. You're at normal difficulty. You give an arc pistol. Nice. We're going with this mission now. Nine. No, I'll keep the health on that one, thank you. Let's go. If evidence of Tomb of Ecropus equals true, original settlers of Silver Tenebris achievements as follows: excavate tomb, explore tomb, die. Those doomed souls' chances were never greater than 0. They were ignorant they had made their home atop a nest of Necrons. Antiquity of settlement, fortunate, calculating benefit. Settlers possessed, archaeotech lost to Mechanicus cannon. Retrieval required. Search, excavation, bones, location of death. This archaeotech, should it exist, will aid our mission on this planet, as well as enhance your personal collection. Personal statement agreement. A tech priest, a few words. Now, loud hardware warning. Original excavation entrance long since collapsed. To get at it, we will have to go in through the front door. Combat data acquisition opportunity detected. And I am detecting an excellent chance for good men to die lining your cabinet of curiosities, Skevola. Error, damn not found. I love that image. I just love that bit. Damn error, damn not found. I've got to remember that. Got to remember to use that one of these days. Enough. Capra, secure our team a route through the Tomb of Ecropus. Savola, pray this expedition has the results you crave. Yes, in addition to the various models that I've got from my birthday collection, I am also staring at a handful of infantry and a trio of heavy weapons. Or should I say a heavy weapons squad that I actually started a few years ago. But then that seems to be a running theme of things I started a few years ago and I'm now finally getting to finish. And also I'm starting a few things that I will finish in probably another few years. Also, does anyone know what the central pin sizes for the mounting slot points on the Melkador are? Because I really need to get some plastic rod that'll act in place of the default pins that connect the tracks, because I have something in mind. And I wonder if GW might one day follow the idea that I've got. It'd be nice, but I doubt it. Okay, I really should have moved this tech priest over to here. So grab that. And then just head over here. Then take the pot shot. boy, that's going to be a problem. And of course he gets to fire first. Now... there we go. And let's get rid of him. Now I am going to leave off until the next round. Now I know that, you know, once I hit that computer it'll activate a terminal off to the right. It'll activate a whole layer section off to the right. But I'm not actually so phased about that. You can stay there. You are going up here, and I'll have the damage priest go over in a moment. Clunk. But yeah, I really hope we get more Skitari types in the sequel. Like, I would love to be deploying Arc Pistol Skitari. Heck, I might well end up cosplaying an Arc Pistol Skitari. I do know someone who made the STL for the Arc Rifle. I think they made an STL for an Arc Pistol. I'll have to ask them. Not that I need it. Arc Pistols are actually pretty easy to make. The hardest part is the light chamber. I am speaking from experience on that. Oh, you've not got the cognition to do anything. Let's just, to shoot anything, let's just move you over to here. Let's just run you up to here. But yeah, turns out if you have a spare pair of legs to contribute parts, you can turn a lot of the tank crew models into infantry. I wonder how far I can push that. I mean, at least the Tyranids don't have vehicles. Oh, that'd be funny. Be wacky as all heck. Although there is a Death Guard vehicle that I've been eyeing. Or, not really a Death Guard vehicle, a third-party proxy for one, that I've been eyeing that, well, maybe it isn't, does it? I don't think it has a giant mortar on it, no, it's more like a Chaos version of a Rhino. You're really going to force me to do this, aren't you? There we go. And he can't make it to the cognition, which is kind of frustrating, but I'll bring him over to this one. Grab cognition. Now, we know what that will do by default, so let's instead buff the physical damage for a round, because that does do it for one round, yes. Let's see if that takes him out. It doesn't. Oh well. It's like, yeah, this obscuring thing is fine, we're just going to walk around it.
Let's just put a servitor down. I realise it's a drain of resources, but it also lets us, you know, generate cognition, because the Necrons will fire on it. Oh, those little pests. I'm going to delay you and run you up. I do find it a bit sad that in the sequel your scarabs don't heal. That is something that annoys me, because, you know, how they work in this. I realise it's probably not how they work on the tabletop, but I'll be honest, I care more about the lore than the tabletop. I mean, I'm a Sister of Battle fangirl who does not like the current rule set. I do not like the current way Acts of Faith work. I much rather when they were tangible. Things like getting to attack twice, or getting rending. Now, the getting to attack twice and resurrecting troops, that was actually really good. It's just kind of a shame that isn't how things work now. So, let's just do this. Take the shot. Take that shot. Okay, you can just move back into cover. Poor servitor. He served his purpose. Now you can go over here. Now, I would not be surprised if that squad has a resistance to physical damage, or unit has a resistance to physical damage, but now that doesn't matter. Let's take you out. I don't actually need any troops. Open up on that. And then book it. You ought to run back over here, because the Necrons will come for you. But that also unblocks our path a bit. Oh no, it also blocks it too. Okay then. There we go, that gets rid of them. Okay, you go there. Now, you are going to cop some acid damage, but too bad. Okay then, what can I do? Is it going to let me do anything else? No, it is not. I should have wiped out those scarabs, so I could at least have got the blackstone for it. High value target, profile updated. Lord Ecropus marked for elimination. Opportunity amendum. Additional war asset warform data acquisition potential. Let's take information off it. Subfile accepts Necron, Warforms, Individual, Lord Acropus role, Soothsayer, Stargazer, Conjecture. What purpose did subject issue before slumber? Did they come to pass? Oh no, what prophecies did subject issue? Did they come to pass? Fascination increase. Hey, we got cognition, nice. Now, map. Again, pardon the loud hardware in the background. The remains of a small hand-built altar stand in front of a Necron sarcophagus in this chamber. The altar must have been made by one of the local settlers, but the implications of this location are troubling. Let's just search it and see if there's anything there. Yep, we got some blackstone. Good. Oh, that was not the right choice. I just winged it. It takes a long time for me. Well, it should logically take... I should logically know what all the symbols equal these days, but I don't. A human skeleton. Have I got the audio on? Good. Human skeleton, brown and crumbling with age, lies in the corner of the chamber, evidently one of the planet's original settlers. Who knows how they met their end down here in the Dark Necron tomb. Let's examine. Gauss weaponry equals true. Speculation. Settlers caused limited local reanimation of Necron war forms equals speculation. Hey, we get the cognition damage. We get the damage buff tool. Cool. Now the map should go back to being more the game should go back to being more reasonably volumed. So, okay, that's not worth keeping because I can't see it. That's something I hope they fix with the sequel, because they never did with this. It still my PC copy of the game is more up to date than my game console version, and it still has that same bug. If I want to drop one of those, I want to drop one of those. Now, unfortunately, the Necrons have movement advantage. That board... Wait a second, why is that visible? Oh, that's the one I deployed before. I thought I think that's a bug. Because that's supposed to not be visible. The whole point of deploying it. Take pot shots at him. Let's at least do some acid damage to him. He'll teleport again, and we will hopefully get to take aim at him. Okay, so I can... about all I can do is probably... move you out of the way. No, I can have you take the bullet. Ow. Let's set the shot at him. Okay, so he's nearly down. Good. Let's grab cognition. But yeah, at least I did manage to meet up with folks for my birthday, and yeah, maybe I'll make something even bigger happen next year. That would be cool. Okay then. Deal damage. There we go. Let's just prevent him from getting back up, shall we? Now. I'm going to target him. No. We are kind of boxed in here a bit, but that will be fixed. Take the shot at him. Why is the hardware running so loud? Oh, that was a bad choice. Well, I should have moved him back. But yeah, there will be a few more shorts as well before Christmas. Now, if there's one enemy I want to start opening up on, it's that one up on the platform up there. Because that one there's going to get wiped by Servitor in a moment. Let's just move behind where the Servitor is. Now, assuming that Servitor gets to move. Oof, no it doesn't. But we got cognition, which is better than nothing. Now they're going to start coming down like the tide they are. Now you are going to come over this way. Take the shot. Okay, that did a fair bit of damage. Good. Oh, it was absorbed. Oh well. No matter. If I'm going to lose this troop, I might as well sacrifice it meaningfully. Hey, he survived. Nice. Oh. Of course they show up to heal. Okay then, so... take that shot.
Looks like currently we're taking advantage of the enemy to give us resources to destroy them with. I forgot about that one up there. That's going to be a problem. Let's grab cognition. I think I'll save getting the reinforcements for next episode, because there's something fun about a third tech priest for episode 3. Maybe I'm just spent too long doing content. So let's just run you down to here. 3, 2, 1, and yep. Yeah, that was gonna happen. Let's just move you to where you can both grab cognition and grab Blackstone. Now let's just remove one of the enemy guns. There we go. Yeah, he's in trouble. At least, you know, with the start of the new round I can plonk down some troops to provide some fire support. Okay, so let's drop you there, and then you there. Let's just open up on those. That didn't wipe the unit, damn. That might have. No, it didn't. It just injured it. Oh well. Let's just get rid of those at least. Now, let's just get rid of that one first. So, we've got them up there. Yes, I might well have a cosplay group together next year for one of the events where light is a good idea. But we'll see. Heck, I'm wanting to get more involved with groups next year anyway, because solo cosplaying is fun, but there's something fun about having a whole group of people in costumes together that are related costumes. Now, let's just destroy this console. Let's just move you to there. Oh, poor Servitor took quite the hit there, but at least it gave us data.
So I am just going to run the servitor back to here, not the servitor, the Scutari, or yeah, it's a Secker and Rust Stalker. If I'm not, no, Infiltrator. I just wanted to run it back to provide some fire support. So that servitor wasn't going to be able to take that on its own, but yeah. Now, do I want to deal with that? Do I want to deal with that and clear the cognition? Now, take that out. And push up to here. Open up on that little bugger. It's like, be gone. You're a nuisance. It's like the foe is a nuisance. Now I'm going to move him to there so he can get some blackstone towards next turn. You can come back over here and wipe that out. And now I can run this Tech Priest way up here. Can I physically hit the console from there? Yes, I can. Good. Take a shot at that thing. Let's further reduce the alertness level. I realise that's a massive use of cognition, but same time, don't care. It's like at the same time I am going to get this Tech Priest further along. Now, but yeah, I probably would have put out my birthday video much earlier, or even potentially this week, but I ran into the not so minor issue of it just taking ages to record. Well, actually, not so much taking ages to record as one particular project just took much longer than I was expecting. Because the format for my birthday video this year is not just unboxings and reviews, but conversion builds is also part of it. But funny enough, the conversion build was actually, the first of the conversion builds was actually the quickest build out of the lot. Whereas one of the models turned out to be absurdly complicated. But I'll talk about that in its video. Open up on it. Now you don't have to worry about your own console. You can just stay there and grab cognition from the other one. There we go. Jeez, that caused a lot of hardware load. Now, what have I actually got to say? So new Necromunda stuff released and it looks damn good. I know. I also was tempted to get that Grotmus Tin Boy character, or Gobbo robot, but I looked at the price of the thing and was like, yeah, that's a bit expensive. I mean, with Necromunda, so too is it's like I could get a character or I could get a squad for the price of that single model. Hide guns. But yeah, out of the Necromunda range, Necromunda is just a gift that keeps on giving. I find, like the Palanite Enforcer or Palanite Justicars look great. They also look like they'll be kind of an annoyance to convert. The Underhive Hangers On, though, that kit is a conversion build. Building supply point. I mean, we've got parts in it for a model with a big hammer and a bolter. Plus, the body could work either for a guardsman or for a servitor, with the way it looks like it's built. We've got a medic that just looks awesome, especially with the Plague Doctor mask. It has an option too. A Vox operator that is hovering off wires, which honestly I want to use that for the legs off that for a tech priest, and then attach its components onto a proper body. We've got the sniper who would just work for a guard command squad. Let's see, we've got the who I think is meant to be some kind of weird chef with a giant chamber on its back that could easily be the body of a bomb robot. I am all for it becoming part of a bomb robot. Now, you have a terminal to raid, and that will end this fight. No, it will bring a unit in. Good. Because that will mean I'll get to wipe those units out. Which means I can take out the console after I've grabbed data. Yep, thought we had to now annihilate the enemy. Because that's how it works. What I'm not such a fan of with the Palanite Justicars is, despite how awesome they look like they'll be a pain in the ass to give different weapons to. Like, I know a couple of them can take shotguns. One of them's got a shot pistol and maul, and then you got the leader with a gavel and a pistol. But like the ones with the big axes look like they'll be annoying to rearm. Part of me wants to get multiples of that set to turn into personal troops for the planetary governor on the world where my PDF guard comes from. But I mean, I look at the price and weep. 75.50 Australian for these 5 models, and that's the same for the hangers on as well. I'm really not liking the modern pricing, but like, that's cheaper than some of the more expensive ones. Also, that Lady Hera of 13th daughter of Lord Helmar is a gorgeous design. I'd love to adapt into cosplay, but also look at the design. It's a pain in the ass. It's like, to those people who thought, to those non-cosplayers that thought Columbina's heels or Alice's hat from Genshin are hard, I challenge them to look at that design. The skirt floats. But yeah, also, it's like at the start of December, GW sent out vouchers to a lot of folks who'd even vaguely used Warhammer Plus or Warhammer Community, and the Warhammer website, one that you have to create the account for. And in response, so many things have just sold out. Krieg's back in stock. So the Krieg Command Squad went out of stock for a while earlier in December. Your Cad-Chan Command Squad's out of stock, your Tower Rocks, your artillery team, the tank upgrades, tank accessories pack, which I actually want. And I'm annoyed it's out of stock, because I need the tracks from it, need the track covers from it, and the crew, and some of the other parts. And if you've ever looked online for the tracks, you'll know just how expensive they are. Now, you are coming down to be a menace. Can I get... Wait, are you already in range? No, you're not. Okay. Just because if you're already in range, there's no point in me running you all the way down. What's this one weak to? Physical damage. That's good. Everyone does physical damage, except for the tech priests. Stop targeting that. I am not worried about the turrets. Let's just move back to there. Oh, he's going to take some damage. The acid damage is kicking in. That didn't do it. That's a problem. That also didn't do it. That's kind of frustrating. Poor servitor. I love that the Cyclops is one of the few Forge World units that survived, but even it's temporarily out of stock. The Thunderbolt is in stock, but like it's $300. No. I want all the Forge World flyers to come back, but to come around in plastic, and you know, for like for cheaper than half the price, maybe a third of the price. Also, the Chimera is now more expensive than what the Basilisk, Hellhound, Wyvern, and there's another version, another variant on that hull too. But yeah, what all of those plus the Lehman Russ kit and the Manticore used to cost before the pandemic. Before the pandemic, all the Guard heavy support tanks were $83. The Chimera is now $84 for a fucking troop transport. Yeah, I am swearing because it's an unreasonable price point. Okay then. Oh no, we're grabbing cognition. So then. First of all, let's try and keep the troops alive. Let's remove you. And it doesn't even come with, like, the accessories frame. If they actually added extra stuff in when they increased the prices significantly, it might justify it. But, like, wages have not gone up anywhere near enough. And I'll be real, the cost of GW's plastic hasn't gone up that much. I know it will have gone up a bit, but, like, these cost, what, £1 at most? Like, a single pound or two to cast of a pound or two's worth of plastic? Like, I can tolerate it when it's $50 and I can get it on discount from a stockist, but like $80 for a troop transport. That's absurd. And the Guard's cheaper alternative, the Tower Rocks, is both a web store exclusive and sold out. It's also $68. Because it did not sell very well, so GW chucked it into the web store. Kind of made it a web store exclusive. Maybe I should get Creed so that I can do a family tree. Hey, we've got mission complete. Expectations met. Acquired Augmentics. Augmentations, Archaeotech. Insight. Conclusion follows. A rare haul of lost technology. Such delight seem a trivial use of my tech, priest Sevola. Be not cherish, obtuse, small-minded Megos. If lost equals true, then regain. Remuneration of sacred duties. Reacquisition of lost technology. Relearning of forgotten knowledge. Return to humanity. Yeah, that's going to make Sevola popular. Not. Oh, the Tempest Scions are in stock. The Ogren are $80 now. By contrast, the Ogre Gluttons are just a bit more, but you get 3 extra models. You get more than 3 extra models. I mean, you get a few extra models that you can turn into either Gretchen for the Orcs or into stuff like into Ratlings, as in the Ratling snipers for the Guard. But I mean, the only thing that it doesn't come with that's useful for, like, it doesn't come with ranged weapons. But that really isn't that big of a problem. Like, the Ogre Gluttons are $88. One of the Iron Breakers, I think they're called, the ones with the cannons. Lead Belchers are 4 bottles for $72. They're just with big cannons. Okay, those are kind of cute. Iron Guts, they're a thought, but they're also not enough models for the set for me to really have much use for them. And I have a box of Ogre Gluttons to turn into Ogren, but I just keep putting the project off because it involves a lot of sculpting. It'll be easy enough, but just requires sculpting. Maybe I'll get to do it next year. I mean, there's no way I'm making that goal of painting my subscriber count in miniatures in just 1 year, or in just this year, because, like, I know I'm around or over 100. I haven't actually counted it lately, and I certainly will be after I've painted the birthday stuff. But I mean, happy days. We're at 481 subscribers. I wonder if it's physically possible for me to paint 400 miniatures next year without, going down to 10mm scale. Although that'd be a way to do it. Just 10mm scale and just paint massive blocks of infantry. I mean, if we get 40k version of Epic with Orcs, then I'll see about conversion building. I'll see about getting the help of a 3D sculptor to sculpt up my regiment's troops, both the gas mask and non-gas masked versions, so that, and then have them be printed out at that scale, and then just use the GW tank kits with some slight modifications. Like, I'd need sponsons for the Lehman Russ because it doesn't come with them, but like the regiment uses a lot of Melkadors. The PDF regiment. Okay, so you don't need that weapon now because we have access to this. Now, you need that. And what do I want to give you beyond that? Because there's not much else I can put on you at the moment. Until we get some Medicae tools from some of the other deployments, I can't really add anything to that Tech Priest. this one, though... what have you got armor-wise? You haven't, okay. Because basically what I want from the... like, at most I want up to the generator on that tech tree. But... anything from there that's useful? No. That's the problem. I have to waste a level up point on just that. Hold up. You are at the point now where you can heal remotely. Let's do that. Let's stick with that one. Okay, I have been going for ages. I really feel like I should upgrade this tech priest, but like there's nothing I can upgrade it with. Because I need one tech priest who doesn't cost anything to fire, and if I give it that, sure it'll take up 2 augmentations, but it also will, you know, cost a fortune to use each. You give arc pistol. Kepra needs a defensive position. You aren't helpful right now. That is not helpful at all. Neither is that. He doesn't have anything. Do I want to do Kepras? Just so that... no, I want to do the 3rd tech priest tomorrow. Or whenever I do the next episode, so... yeah, I might just leave off that for now. Thank you all for watching. Looking at the time, it's probably worth me ending the stream now. Because otherwise this stream will go on for even longer. And I don't want to take up too much of your lives. But yes, thank you all for watching. I will be back soon-ish, hopefully. I have a whole lot of stuff underway that hopefully I'll get done soon to be able to show you. Anyway, catch you around. Bye.